All right. Hello, everybody. So, we just got iOS 17.2 Beta 1 on a Thursday. Normally that doesn't happen. So, we're going to go ahead here and start installing it on my iPhone 15 Pro Max. It is 6.39 gigabytes here on my 15 Pro Max coming from iOS 17.1. And I can confirm based on other posts and information already that we do have the new journal app in this update. So we have the new journal app. We've got some new widgets and stuff like that. I totally was not expecting this. I think it came out a couple hours ago around its normal time, but I was not paying any attention to this because I wasn't expecting a beta to release on a Thursday, much less the day after 17.1. So was not expecting that at all. Let me turn, well, let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust the light. So yeah, was not expecting this update right now. I was actually about to upload a video. I just put my screen protector on my Z Flip 5, had the video I was recording that, and then I realized, oh crap, beta 1 just came out for 17.2. So we're going to install it. We'll take a look at some of the new features and changes. And while this downloads, let me just show you guys something real quick. I know I've been promoting Mint Mobile lately, and it's been getting some mixed reviews. But I went to pick up that screen protector, and I did a speed test while I was out at Best Buy, and I got over a gigabit download on Mint Mobile in the parking lot. So pretty crazy. If you guys want to try out Mint Mobile, they still do have their $15 a month deal going on. It goes till the 31st. So if you want to try out Mint Mobile, link is in the description. It should take you right to that page. Like I said, that deal ends on the 31st. You pay for 3 months, $45, and you can get any of their plans, including the unlimited plan. So if you're interested in trying out a new carrier or want a second number, check out Mint Mobile. Obviously, they have some pretty good service there, as you guys can see. Alright, so it's preparing the update. We're done with the download, so not too bad on the time there. Anybody in here has installed it yet? Let me know how it went for you. Just waiting on it to finish preparing here. And we did get macOS updates as well. macOS, tvOS, HomePodOS, iPadOS, watchOS, all the usual stuff all came out today. So like I said, again, weird that we saw it on a Thursday. I'm guessing we're probably going to not get an update next week, being it's the week of Halloween. And then we'll probably see Beta 2 the following week, probably back to the regular Monday or Tuesday. everybody was quite surprised that this came out not only the day after 17.1 went public, but that it came out on a Thursday. Almost there. If anybody's interested in this case, I've got a video on it as well. It's the Spigen C1 limited edition. It's a MagSafe case. It's designed after the iMac G3. So there's the ruby red, there is the Bondi blue, and then there is a gray charcoal as well. Very, very nice case. Really, really like that design. The strawberry ruby red iMac G3 was one of my favorite. My favorite G3 color, and the G3 is probably one of my favorite computers to date, just because of its unique translucent color design. As you guys know, when they brought the iMac back in the different colors, I did have a Bondi blue one, or I think they just called it blue this time, or teal or something like that. But I did have one of those, the M1 iMac 24-inch. Very, very nice computer. Really like the design of that. Hopefully that gets updated again soon, and maybe I'll pick one up. Not too sure. But I've been using my Mac Mini for everything, and it's been doing very well, so I just keep using it. We're almost there, probably about 90% of the way. Alright, 95. Probably going to be restarting here in a second. I'm just waiting. See, we're about 54% on the battery, so I'm going to give it the old plug in there. I was using wireless CarPlay, so hadn't been plugged in all day. So what I'm doing here is I'm using my 15 Pro Max as my secondary phone right now, and it is on Mint Mobile. And I'm using Beeper on my Z Flip 5 with iMessage. And to do that, I have to have my T-Mobile SIM card. The eSIM has not been deleted from this phone, because if the eSIM can't be turned off and it can't be deleted, but it can be deactivated on the carrier side. So as long as this, so far at least, as long as this eSIM is still downloaded on the phone, even though it's not active on the carrier, because that SIM has been transferred to my my Z Flip 5, Beeper and iMessage still work, so I can use iMessage on my Flip 5 with the phone service on my Flip 5 as well, as long as, like I said, I don't delete the actual eSIM from the phone. So I've been using Beeper with iMessage, and I can either reply from this phone using the Mint Mobile service, or I can reply from my Z Flip 5 all using the same number. I just can't do, like, if I call from this phone, it's obviously going to come from my my Mint number, not my regular main T-Mobile number. But other than that, Beeper's been working very well. Did it stop charging? Okay, there we go. All right. Finally done with that. Now we're going to verify the update here. So yeah, I'll make a video on Beeper shortly. I've just been testing it out for a while because it is, it takes some getting used to on how to, use it between two phones and stuff like that. And you can do it with a bunch of other stuff. It's not just iMessage. If you want to do it with like Google Messages, you can do that. You can have your X DMs on there, your Instagram DMs on there. You can connect a whole bunch of different social apps and have all your chats from your actual text messages, iMessage, to your actual DMs and different social media apps all in one place. So it's a very, very cool app, and so far the app itself has worked great. It's just like I said, you can't delete if you have to have an iPhone to set up iMessage with the number. You can use iMessage with an email, of course, without an iPhone. So if you want to do that and just have it, it'll come from your email account, or that it won't have a phone number when you iMessage that person. It'll look like it's coming from an Apple ID email. Which, if that's fine with you, then you don't need an iPhone. But if you have an iPhone and you can get an eSIM on it, this won't work with a physical SIM, because if you take the physical SIM out, iMessage isn't going to show that number anymore. You would have to leave the physical SIM in and then either activate an eSIM on another phone or get a totally different SIM card for that phone. So that would be kind of a pain in the butt. But with eSIM, you can do that just fine because you can leave the eSIM installed on the phone and deactivate it on the carrier side and transfer it over to your whatever other phone you want to use. I don't know. Getting a stream health warning on YouTube, but my it doesn't look like I'm dropping any frames, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. It looks like it's okay. These first beta updates always take a while because they it's the full 6 gigs, not just a little update. Can't believe we're on iOS 17.2 already, at least beta wise. All right, there we are. It is back on. So let's see here. Let me get my passcode in there. It looks like the apps are going to take a second. Been updated to 17.2, as you can see there. See the widgets are coming up there. All right, so the journal app does appear on the home screen by default. So we're gonna remove that. So you do have the option. It's not like a permanent app. You do have the option to uninstall it if you want to, but it is on the home screen by default. But I'm just gonna put it over here in the app library. Maybe I thought I put it in the app library. So I deleted it from the home screen, and now it's like completely gone. Huh. Oh, wait, no, it's down here. It didn't show up in the search for some reason. All right, so write about your experiences and find meaningful insights like journaling suggestions and writing prompts help you get started. So create your personal journal, tap the plus button to get started. Let's just do whatever it wants. All right. Just thinking about something. right, let's see, what does it want? Journal only has access to the suggestions you choose to write about. Okay. So let's just say making iOS 17.2 video. Done. Alright, so you can just put like little entries in there. I guess you can alright. So it doesn't, there's no recommendations in there right now, but you can hit the plus right down here and you can just create a new entry. And I guess as it learns, recommendations will fill in down here on the bottom. But I put this one in here, just says making an iOS 17.2 video. And you can edit that. You can edit that, and you can bookmark it. It looks like there's some suggestions down here that pop up for stuff you can possibly write about. And then recent's probably going to be blank because it's new, so you can do that. There's photos. You can take a photo. You can do video, and you can do location. And then the entry date, or you can put a custom date on it, but obviously automatically it's selected by today's date. And then you can set up, looks like Face ID. So if we close the journal app and go back into it, it asks for Face ID, and you can unlock it like that. Let's see if there is a. Okay, there's no long press to like start a new entry or anything like that. So it's just, you have to actually go into the app, and you can choose how often or how long you want it to be before the passcode is required. Obviously, I just put it on immediately for demo purposes, so we didn't have to wait. But you can do that. So it's supposed to connect to other apps and stuff like that. Connect to other apps and give you like suggestions and stuff to write about based on like your music, I think locations, and a bunch of different kind of stuff. So obviously we're still in beta 1 right now, and that just got released and got put in beta 1. So we'll have to see as time goes on what that entails. There are supposed to be some new widgets. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head what they were. Yeah, I don't know. There's 2 new widgets, but I'm not seeing them right off the top of my head, and I don't remember exactly what they were. There is no journal widget as of yet, which I think they mentioned something about that if I remember correctly. So I think there's going to be a journal widget, but I don't see anything yet. So maybe that as time goes on, we'll get a journal widget, and you can see like entries or start a journal entry from a widget or something like that. But as of right now, there is not. So if there's anything else you guys want to see, let me know. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna look up and see what those new widgets are. Looks like there's actually 4 new widgets, not 2. So we're gonna see what they are here. Give me a second. All right, it looks like, okay, so one of them is the clock. Okay, so it looks like that digital clock right there is a new one. Oh, there's a new weather. Okay, that's cool. There's a new weather one. I thought that was the Weather Channel one right there that was like that. So there's a current details with, so that's your regular one right there, just your forecast. But then there is a details one, which is your current information, your UV index, your wind, and your air quality index, precipitation percentage, and your high and low temperature. And then there is a detailed forecast that shows the next 4 days. So it shows current temperature, current day high and low, and then the next 4 days after that, and their conditions in high and low. And there's a sunrise sunset. Don't know if that was there before, but there are those widgets right there. Yeah, so the sunrise sunset is also new. So 3 new weather widgets, and then a new clock widget right here with the digital clock. So that's pretty cool. I usually use this weather widget right up here because it shows the hourly for the day. But let me see, is there a large one for the details? I don't think there was. Yeah, it's just you got the forecast and then details, but there's no large details one. It's just the little square right there. So I'll leave that as it is for now because I don't have another one to put over there, and I like my home screens, you know, full because I only have 2 home screens. So I have everything organized into folders and just set up so it's both screens are full, and I use the widgets to kind of fill stuff like that in. So that's pretty good. Like I said, new journal apps, new widgets there. I'm gonna play around with this for a few days. Normally I would be making my follow-up video on Thursday or Friday, but we'll probably do that about midweek next week after I've had some time to play with it, maybe Monday or Tuesday, depending on how much time I get with it over the weekend. But that is iOS 17.2 Beta 1 with the new journal app there. So if you guys are running this, let me know how it's going for you down in the comments below if you're watching this recorded. And thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm Colin with TechOut. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe.